Man, that was so good too.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Oh well, take two. Ah, huh?
America. Fuck yeah. Yeah, 4th of July weekend. Everyone be safe. Okay. I know there's stuff with fireworks, people are getting caught up. Uh fuck, I'm so upset because there was issues with the stuff, so but yeah, we're back. Went to the X Games. I had to spend time with the family and just caught up with a friend. How was that, Jess?
Yeah, it was good to reconnect and no, I'm trying to remember what I said already.
No,
It's
right?
good that we got to reconnect, spend some time, especially, after it's been a long time and make plans for the future. So it's always good to reconnect with an old friend
Yeah.
that you was like this with in some months.
hmm Yeah, we're gonna do this for a long time, so just taking those prioritize those connections with other people too. But yeah, we'll get into Culture Corner after sports news, so stick around for that on Savage Sports this week. I'm so upset.
On Savage Sports this week, LeBron James departs Lakers. New era, big signings, and Stephen A. Smith's controversial take on race.
Mhm.
Team race. Malik Beasley indicted for sports betting fraud inside the NBA gambling scandal of 2026. But we already knew this. It's not nothing new.
Yeah. So this is basically an update from the story we did before. So he finally got indicted for everything. Just yeah. Then in Culture Corner this week, inside Pooh Shiesty's armed kidnapping of Gucci Mane, federal case breakdown 2026, and then Sony ends physical PlayStation game disc in 2028. What this means for gamers and the future of game ownership. It was inevitable the way shit was shifting with these new PlayStations and people just buying online instead of physical games. So, give props to those people that actually collect hella games. So yeah, they're living. they
Yeah,
they saw it coming.
they're all going in the same direction, and now I feel stupid for getting that new Xbox that still could take
Mhm.
discs. Cause I'm like, they ain't gonna make no new damn discs.
Yeah, that's why you buy the older games. But there's so many games, man. And then in June 2026, Venezuela doublet earthquake impact rescue efforts and global seismic activity. A lot to get into that one, guys. Tragedy for that. Always stay to the end for viral views. We break down the news, add context, and give our honest take. Spark discussions for educational and entertainment purposes. Let Coach speak live, not live, recorded. Episode 81. Welcome back to the show.
Turn the mic on, let the culture speak. Gossip sports talk, 7 days a week. From the courts to the streets, headlines stay bleak. Talk shows out now, let the culture
I
peak.
know, but it's not authentic. What the there you go. Like, jeez. What the news? Mentioning other news you need to know. The NBA will test a one free throw rule in the 2026 Summer League. One shot replaces all free throws, worth up to 3 points, except in the last 2 minutes and overtime. The goal is faster play, but critics worry about pressure and foul baiting the lost rest. Hey, we'll see. G League testing, fast pace. We'll see. We'll see for sure. Comment below you guys' thoughts on that. A Michigan judge temporarily blocked Kalshi from offering sports betting contracts, citing unlicensed gambling and tax issues. The order, effective until July 13, 2026, threatens 120,000 daily fines. Kalshi vows to geofence Michigan users and fight the case, urging federal CFTC jurisdiction. We'll see. It just seems like everyone's betting now and no one's safe. And prediction market wise, you could predict anything and make a bet out of it. So it's just the push is there.
I
It's
still
not
think
gonna
Kalshi's gonna win, like I said, because it moves up and down like a stock. I mean, honestly, like without it, just I just don't think it's gonna stand.
yeah.
And then, like I said, it's not even them you have to worry about. You still got Poly Market. You got all these companies popping out with this stuff. Can't keep up, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Comment below your guys' thoughts on that. Palestinian goalkeeper Salim al-Ashkar was recently killed by Israeli military fire in the Gaza Strip. The 32-year-old athlete who played for Kadamat Khan Younes was reportedly struck while attempting to secure a cooking gas cylinder for his pregnant wife, confirmed by the Palestinian Football Association and verified by multiple international media outlets. So sad for that, and the fact that it's not blowing up in the media that a goalkeeper in the World Cup supposedly allegedly died, and yeah, it's just a lot of stuff that's going on in the Gaza Strip that no one really talks about anymore. But yet it's still happening and happening, and people are just move on from the next story. But yeah, they need help for sure, guys. And it's sad. Like a pregnant wife, god damn it. Like so sad. So keep talking about it and keep fighting for sure. Free them. Whatever happens, yeah, happens. Comment below your thoughts on that. A 22-year-old TikTok user, Lil Ivy YYY, it went viral after revealing she was denied a restaurant server job despite having a bachelor's degree and experience. Her story struck a nerve with other overqualified grads struggling to land even minimum wage jobs in today's tough market. So,
Ooh,
yeah,
y'all got a job?
I mean,
Keep it.
that's tough, yo. Like sometimes you just gotta keep that away outside of your resume because I guess people or the employers feel like if you get this job, you're just gonna pick up and go if you find something better. I mean, of
But that's
course,
anybody, though.
I
Of
know,
course you want to level up in the job, bro. You're not going to stay a server forever.
but they don't want to hear that.
They don't, but it's the truth.
Mhm.
But honestly, you going to get some good time out of them. Especially in today's job market. Nobody is like hiring. Like you see all these videos of these people talking about it. Hundreds of applications, one interview, no callback. That's how they want it.
And these bachelors and stuff, some of them is not even worth the diploma it's printed on. Really,
Mhm.
you really gotta search.
And it's messed up that, some of these people have gone to school. It's just like over time they've made it seem like less and less valuable to even have that. You guys go to school, get these degrees, get in debt from school, and you got people that ain't never went to college making double what you make, if not triple.
And it's super expensive,
Mhm.
goddamn. And like I think more of them are looking more for experience, these employers too. Like what programs and are you getting into the field? Are you taking internships? Are you, doing what you need to do and not in school for 4 years, just not doing anything except studying. But I don't know. Comment below your guys' thoughts on that. Idaho, as of July 1st, 2026, uses the firing squad as the primary execution method due to lethal injection shortages, becoming the only U.S. state to do so. 8 inmates await execution. Those convicted of murder, not child sex crimes, are typically sentenced to death. There was a post on Rap House TV saying child sex crimes are the reason why, the firing squad allegedly. But what are your thoughts on like the death penalty in general? Do you think it's honestly, I don't even know at this point.
I have no.
No.
It's just kind of like depending on what you believe in,
Mhm.
depending on the religion you come from, but also depending on what they did. But it just makes things difficult because you know how if you're a religious person, you was always taught, who are y'all to take somebody's life? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're playing God at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then at the same time, when they do these heinous crimes, like kill that motherfucker.
You see,
know what I'm
it seems
saying?
justified in a way.
Take that
Yeah.
motherfucker out.
And like the lethal injection stuff, like seems unethical, or it seems like it doesn't work. Like they're still alive in some cases that it didn't fully kill you. So that's fucking tragic in a way too. Like fuck, I was supposed to die, but yeah. So, but yeah, comment below your guys' thoughts. We don't know. We don't know. We have some thoughts about it, but what Jess said, you're playing God at this point. So, should you? Should you not? Depends. California State Senator Scott Wiener cast the deciding no vote to block AB 2753, which would have barred registered sex offenders from holding public office. Wiener argued the bill was overly broad, discriminatory, and that voters, not blanket bans, should decide candidates' eligibility. I don't know. Why not? Why did he say no? Should he be checked up for his records? Should it, investigation into him? Why would he think this is okay to
I mean, we don't got a problem with it, but that's because we're not
in Congress, or we're not backing people that
we don't got a problem with it because we don't feel like people like that should be in any place of power.
Yeah.
They weird.
Changing any rules or legislation, laws or stuff to benefit who knows, Wiener's friends or something. So should they be investigated? But yeah, comment below your guys' thoughts on that. He has been getting backlash a lot for certain things. Like in San Francisco, he got called out a lot. The videos I've seen. Share your thoughts, like this episode, and follow our channel for free. Sign up for a chance to win free merch. QR code at the end of the show. Do you need a live streaming and video production software? Well, look no further. This show is powered by Ecamm Live. We partnered with them for live streaming. Ecamm Live is a top-tier Mac software built for creators, professionals, and businesses. It features multi-camera support, real-time camera switching, screen sharing, overlays, and integrated audience comments. The intuitive interface makes streaming, recording, podcasting, and presenting simple with seamless integration across all platforms like Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Ecamm Line is the go-to solution for producing high-quality live broadcasts. Start your free 14-day trial today by clicking the link provided or the QR code. Appreciate it. Support us so we can support you guys. Yeah, use referral code LCS at checkout to let them know we sent you. Yeah.
LeBron James.
Why do you say that, yo?
LeBron James. LeBron James just told the Lakers he's bouncing for his 24th season. LeBron's agent, Rich Paul, says his move is all about chasing happiness, not cash. Where's he headed? Golden State? Cleveland? Or Miami? And can the Lakers' fresh roster bring that Showtime magic back? Or is it just snow time next for LA? They went straight to work, dropping $260 million to snag Utah's Walker Kessler. I love that signing. In a sign and trade, plus locked up Quentin Grimes. I don't really care about that.
Yeah, I know.
Sandro, whatever his last name. I'm not even finna.
Kalashvili.
I'm not even going. And Colin Sexton to build around Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. Here's where it gets spicy. ESPN's Stephen A. Smith called the new crew White Dude Central, asking if a squad led by 3 white guys can really win a ring these days.
Let's check out the video.
Where the hell the Los Angeles Lakers think they going with a bunch of white dudes? Your 3 top players are white dudes? Really? This ain't golf. This ain't baseball. Hell, it ain't even soccer. What y'all think this is? Basketball. In NBA history, when have you seen your 3 most prominent players on a basketball team all be white? And that takes you to the promised land. Somebody got to say it, so I'm saying it. This is basketball. I'm not complaining. I'm simply making the point. The Los Angeles Lakers, you ain't going anywhere being led by 3 white dudes in today's generation of basketball. I'm letting you know right now, it ain't happening. And Luka's a bad brother. And Austin Reeves is no scrub. And they both have earned what they have earned. And then with LeBron James or some other brothers I get. But those two and Walker Kessler, you ain't scaring anybody with that. And Rob Pelinka has done made this white dude central.
Uh,
Is he tripping?
is he tripping or bringing real talk? Social media blew up. Some say it's basketball IQ. Others say it's downright racist. What's the deal with these new contracts and trades? Are the Lakers built to compete or just messing around? That whole thing was unnecessary to say. I feel like, come on now.
Oh, I thought you thought think differently. No, I'm
No.
kidding.
That was dumb as hell.
That was dumb.
That was lightweight ignorant as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
Mhm. Yeah.
I ain't like that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I mean, you like the trade though? Walker Kessler, $130 million contract.
Yeah, I do like Walker Kessler trade. That he, I enrolled a couple games on that man. He rarely ever let me down. That boy balls.
Okay.
But Quentin Grimes, I feel like he just up and down. Holland, I feel like he up and down. I mean, I feel like their contracts kind of reflect that. Like they're not getting paid humongous bucks, but
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, he didn't need to do that take. That was unnecessary.
Yeah.
He didn't need to do that. That was unnecessary as hell.
It was just commentary, honestly, and just trying to get
That was
a
just
rise out of someone.
hell. That was absolutely here clickbait, rage bait on TV.
Yeah.
That's all that really was.
Yeah.
Y'all, we're gonna tune in for that one.
So are they just messing around, or are they built to compete? I
don't know because
I don't think so.
outside of Reeves, Luka, and Kessler, like I said, the other guys they brought in, like I think they're decent supporting characters. I guess we'll just have to find out.
Yeah.
I'm not, but at the same time, it's like when LeBron was here, we still kind of wasn't really doing shit either. I mean, like we was like getting there towards the end, but it's like when it really mattered, we still kind of was getting.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? The games that were important in the playoffs, they couldn't win. Like was getting swept.
Yeah.
Against people that you gotta go through. You gotta go through right now. You have to go through OKC to get to the finals, and they get swept.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
And I thought LeBron was gonna retire. Well, not that.
man, that man ain't never gonna
He ain't
retire
gonna retire because
he owe.
yeah, supposedly, allegedly, something's gonna happen to him. But yeah, no, he's still a great player, no doubt. Like averaging 28 to 30 points per game. The guy's a beast for sure for his age and being long term in this NBA, especially with young guys. Yeah, he's definitely a contender in any people's team. Maybe he is gonna get a ring and then retire, whether he's in Miami or in what's the fuck Warriors. So we'll see. We'll see. Is it gonna come to the Bay? We'll see. But I don't know. But and then commentators pointed out historical exceptions to Smith's claims, noting that 1986 Boston Celtics won at the title lead. 3 white prominent starters: Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, and Danny Ainge. Yeah.
Yeah, he was tripping for that.
Yeah.
He was just rage baiting because I'm like, why was that segment even necessary to say that?
Mhm.
Stop.
I mean, people who know basketball believe it's how you play with the team.
Yeah.
It's the skills and stuff. Clearly, but I don't know why. Yeah, it's just complete rage bait. LeBron's move to Golden State would mark the first time in his career playing alongside Steph Curry, creating a historic rivalry turned teammates storyline. Yeah, throughout the 8 years with the Lakers, and then playing against Steph Curry, all that rage baiting and shit at the time too. Yeah, that would be historic for sure. Austin Reeves' role as a secondary playmaker and elite floor spacer is expected to grow significantly with LeBron gone. Yeah, definitely it's gonna show a lot for Austin Reeves. Give him some more game time, give him the ball more, see how he's gonna go. Lakers GM Rob Pelinka used complex trade expectations and Bird right to keep financial flexibility despite the massive contracts handed out. Any last thoughts on that, Jess? Boomer bomb.
Boo.
Boo.
Just for him saying that.
He was completely wrong on that. For sure.
Malik Beasley wants an NBA standout.
Up,
Oh,
Ho.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Malik Beasley wants an NBA standout with nearly $60 million in earnings. Is now at the center of a federal investigation that's rocked pro basketball. In late 2023 and early 2024, while playing for the Bucks, Beasley allegedly manipulated his own stats in games to profit from prop bets driven by mounting gambling debts, especially to ex-teammate Ed Davis, a key figure in the scheme. Prosecutors claim Beasley tipped off co-conspirators about whether he'd over or underperform on specific stats, like rebounds or points, across 4 spotlighted games. In one, he grabbed the buzzer beater rebound to hit a bet line over 75K. Over 75K was wagered, with at least 121,000 pocketed. The plan unraveled as the NBA cracked down on gambling, leaving Beasley without a 25-26 contract, facing eviction and buried in lawsuits. The feds indicted him on wire fraud, money laundering, and bribery charges. He pleaded not guilty and is out on bond, awaiting an August court date. Other NBA names like Terry Rozier and Chauncey Billups are also implicated. If convicted, Beasley faces up to 20 years in prison. Damn!
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean,
They might make an example out of him, but we all know the truth. You think
that's what I said. He's like a puppet.
You think with all these apps, these people got all these friends, you think y'all not gonna catch them all, because then y'all gonna have to take down all of the you're gonna have to take down all the NFL. You're gonna have to take down all the NBA. Probably gonna have to take down all of the MLB. You think these guys don't see these
Right.
and is not involved in any way? You're crazy. That's money. That's free money. That's literally you're printing money. You have some outside source you don't know. Tell them, hey, because at the end of the day, yeah, they're gonna crack down. But do you know how hard it is to prove that shit? Like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm gonna go. Like, you can't. I mean, you gotta go off of if
Mhm.
they really airtight about passing that information along. That's gonna be some hard shit to prove.
I was thinking like people don't write letters anymore. You know how easily you could write a letter
And then shred that
shit?
motherfucker. Yeah, if there's no digital footprint of it,
Yeah, no.
if people was really on their P's and Q's about it and they smart about it, do you know how easy they can get away with this shit?
And they do.
Yeah, absolutely.
They do for sure.
They be laughing and all this type of stuff there. You think these fools don't know what they doing? Please.
Yeah.
Sometimes these fools do this on purpose and laugh in your face. That's why they be talking hella mess. Like, I do not care about your parlay.
Example.
Sometimes they do it on
Kevin
purpose.
Durant.
They'll go in. What was one of these? I forget. It was an NFL player. He was just talking to. He just was talking on stream the other day, talking about sometimes during halftime the players run to their phones to see the stats and like y'all talking entirely too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know what y'all be doing. We ain't dumb.
Yeah.
Because the way y'all get down sometimes don't make no sense. Cause how in the beginning of the game you dropping bomb, boom, 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 going crazy. In the second half of the game, you put up 2 points.
I mean,
1 rebound all of a sudden. Like you ain't doing nothing no more.
And to help out your friends and stuff, especially when you get into the NBA, NFL, like they're hyped for you, knowing that, oh man, I'm about to get some insights into this, my under or over type of stuff. I could see that happening.
I can just tell it's too many people in on it. It's hella obvious though.
People, yeah.
Because like I said, it's too many times where they either go crazy in the first half
Mhm.
or they go crazy in the second half. And you know why? You go crazy in the first half, and somebody that they know take the under. Oh, under, they're gonna get this, but they've been going crazy the first half. Why would you take that?
Yeah.
And now that
I can
prop
see
is
it.
way more worth way more once you put money on that, and then they go under. All of a sudden, they not performing in the second half, or vice versa. Oh, is this prop is hella high now because they ain't done nothing in the first half, and all of a sudden they're gonna drop 15 points in the second. All of a sudden, they prime Kobe.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. All them fools be on. I don't care. I'm like, bro, y'all not catching all of them. The game is itself is cooked.
They're gonna
If you
make
really
it.
pay attention, if you really been a person that was like sports betting from jump, you can tell like games have only got worse over the years.
Mhm.
You could tell like if you're really in those spaces and you're really paying attention, you can tell that it's only gotten harder and harder to win over the because everybody in on that. It's like, bro, if you ain't got no insight, you ain't winning shit. Not at least not consistently.
Yeah. And they're just gonna, like you said, they're gonna make a name up out of him. I think he's just lower tier because there's more higher ups that are betting and shifting the games. Las Vegas, whatever. We've been talking about it clearly for how long, but yeah, Beasley's gambling debts were so severe that during the 2024-2025 stint with Detroit, he was evicted from his high-rise apartment for unpaid rent over 21,000. The indictment reveals encrypted messages between Beasley and Davis showing detailed coordination on which game stats to manipulate. Beasley's agency sued him for 650,000 advance. He never repaid, resulting in a 1 million default judgment. The federal investigation is expand to include rigged poker games linked to mafia crime families alongside NBA prop bet manipulations. Beasley's defense attorneys argued the indictment is just a probable cause claim and maintain his innocence, highlighting to no proof of direct money exchange.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even with him having a digital footprint of encrypted messages, that's still gonna be a hard thing to prove.
Yeah.
You can't. That's just something you can't outright. Unless they outright say, "Oh, this is what I'm gonna do." This you can't really prove that shit.
Yeah.
But we gonna see. I don't think you can.
Yeah, and then even the lawyer just said what we just mentioned, that he was just being picked out, and
Trying to make an example.
like, oh hey, we don't rig games, guys. We don't do this for the money because look, we're indicting one guy, but no. Bourba.
That's a boo because they bullshit.
Boo! You stink!
That was some B.
Shoot, if y'all gonna do this shit, hit my line.
And you
Let
go to
me
jail.
know what's finna be popping.
You get indicted.
Shoot, get me in on there. Dang.
Right.
The hell?
Stick with us. We're getting into Pooh Shiesty's armed robbery, Sony's move of no more discs, Venezuela's tragic Doublet earthquake, and Culture Corner. So yeah, Pooh Shiesty. Oh, what happened? Yeah. So damn, bro. There is no chance of him getting out for a while, and the other co-defendants or conspirators. Back in January 2026, this is just an update. We did this story, but now we have more evidence. Pooh Shiesty, already on federal home confinement, pulled a wild move on his label boss, Gucci Mane, at a Dallas studio. Pooh set up a meeting under the pretense of a $3 million contract buyout, but instead, he and his crew, including his dad and Big 30, held Gucci at gunpoint, forcing him to sign release papers on camera. They made off with about $450,000 in Gucci's jewelry and cash, including his wedding ring and a $250,000 chain. Now, newly released federal video evidence, including cell phone footage filmed by Big 30, has surfaced, confirmed the armed takeover and destroying any narrative of a peaceful split. Yeah, no. And he was distraught for sure. Gucci Mane's clearly rattled in the video after later dropped a diss track called Crash Dummy, taking shots at Pooh and the ambush. The dispute stemmed from a contract that took 2/3 of Pooh Shiesty's royalties, locking down his music rights and left him with over $1 million in unrecouped advances. Pooh Shiesty is now in custody facing charges like kidnapping and extortion with trial set for February 27. The Fed's new video evidence, this is his shot at a comeback, is looking very slow.
Oh, he cooked. It's over for him. Next story. Next story. He's cooked.
Yeah.
Video evidence.
In anyone's right mind in the digital age that we're living in, that shit's not gonna fly. But in a way, okay, in my defense, Gucci Mane's fucking wrong for that deal, regardless. The 360 deal, fucking over all his artists, and you see why artists allegedly come up killed or come up mad at Gucci.
That's why I
for
feel
all this
sad
stuff.
when they don't, they get preyed upon
Mhm.
when they're signing these contracts. These guys trying to make it, out from where they're at. They're trying to make a living. They're trying to get out of the situation they're in, and they don't have the proper representation to be signing these contracts. And then they sign these bullshit contracts, and then they be stuck.
Yeah.
So,
and that was the whole reason. I think we mentioned it the first time we were talking about that. Yeah, it was probably a bad deal. That these deals that Pooh Shiesty wasn't gonna get shit from it, or that his music rights were gonna be taken away in 3-4 years deal being signed to Gucci Mane. But in general, Gucci Mane, you are wrong for even doing that. I get you're a businessman, but like if you're trying to uplift people out of poverty and uplift the younger generation into this rap game, and you not teaching them that and just doing a 360 deal again, that's bullshit. Like for real, you stink for that for sure. And the reason why you got caught up like that. So he's gonna continue to do it. I don't know. But yeah, damn, he's done. But he was, man, back then he was on a come up. Music was hidden. He was making podcasts, radio tours and stuff, talk show hosts and everything. He was really out there.
yeah, he cooked now.
Yeah, that's fucked. But yeah, Pooh Shiesty reportedly used encrypted messaging apps to plan the studio ambush weeks before the incident. Again, write some letters, write it, and fucking just send it and then burn it. That's it. No one does that anymore, I guess. It takes like 2 to 3 days to mail stuff, so plan your
Yeah, write
plan
people a letter with no return address.
plan your schemes accordingly for
The
real.
fuck?
Gucci Mane's legal team has publicly stated the contract releases that void due to coercion and duress, which the DOJ video supports. Yeah, you can't do that at all.
Yeah.
It's null and void.
Yep.
Yeah. Pooh Shiesty's father, Lontrell Williams Sr., was identified as the one wielding the AK-style rifle during the ambush. Yeah, man, the father just sticking up for his son, man. They were all trying to build a better life for themselves, and getting out of this contract was the only way. Obviously, Gucci Mane didn't want to do anything, so obviously they had to threaten him in some way. And then you video record it, which is fucking dumb. Like, come on. Big 30, who filmed the video evidence, is cooperating with federal prosecutors in exchange for a reduced sentence. Damn. Allegedly. A $3 million anonymous investor story was complete fabrication used to lure Gucci Mane to Dallas, obviously.
When they cooperating, they know they could. He be like, go ahead and help him out.
Boomer bomb, Jeff.
It's a boo because he felt like, he did it out of a place where he felt like he was trapped.
Yeah.
And honestly, even in a messed up way, his father was still just supporting him and trying to get him out of that bull crap the best he could.
Yeah.
So it's not funny, but it's like that's fucked up. No.
Yeah, but Gucci Mane, you're wrong. Completely wrong for this and reasons why you got stuck up for your shit. So look into yourself. Yeah. Message for sure. Yeah, moving on, guys. Comment below your guys' thoughts on that. We got a lot to get to. Yeah, Sony ends inevitably this was gonna happen. So all right. This one's a big deal for gamers everywhere. Sony is ending physical PlayStation game discs in January 2028. No more Blu-rays for new titles. This digital downloads from the PlayStation Store. Can you lay over there real quick? Okay. Shh. I'll cut that out. Are you hot? I'm hot.
I mean, the fan's on me though. You want to oscillate it?
No. Fuck. Where did I start? Blu-rays.
Just start over. You didn't really read that much.
I didn't.
No.
All right, this one's a big deal for gamers everywhere. Sony is ending physical PlayStation game discs in January 2028. No more Blu-rays for new titles, just digital downloads from the PlayStation Store or codes from retailers. The move follows digital dominance. 78% of PlayStation's full game sales last year were digital. Rockstar set the tone by announcing GTA 6 would be code only, no disc. You can still play old disc games if your console has a drive, but new releases are digital only, killing the secondhand market. No more trading, reselling, or sharing physical games. Sony is also shutting down the PS3 and Vita digital stores, feeling fears about losing access to older games forever. With new online checks every 30 days, no internet means you can't play. Gamers are angry. No more used game deals, no real ownership, and Sony controls prices. Critics say this isn't just a tech shift, it's the end of game collecting and a blow to game preservation, with big questions about what happens when digital storefronts eventually close.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think we might be looking at the last console being that was created for PS5, Xbox, and anybody else, honestly, because they're making it so even Xbox, obviously, Microsoft. When I go see my parents, I don't even have to bring my Xbox. I just have to bring my controller. They've made it so you just have to, if you have your subscription, that one you paying $22.99 a month for, or whatever one you picked, you can go log in. As long as you have a controller, you can play any game you want. I think we've actively just seen the end of
Physical games.
physical consoles, games, discs. Cause why? Once they figured out, oh, these fools will pay a monthly subscription to play the same game every month.
Yeah, you're looking at the business.
Why would we keep
As a
making these? Yeah, physical. They don't ever own it.
Their download is up percentage wise.
We cycle out the games every month so they get a taste of every game, but they have to pay us every month forever. It's never ending money for them.
Yeah.
Why would they? And then they cut costs because they don't have to produce any more systems, any more physical copies. It's a win-win for them. It's all digital.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see it, the business aspect that they had to move that way because the revenue was there, cost effective, cut down distributions and everything. It's just literally everything's digital. I give props to the people that actually keep the games, because on TikTok or those people that are surrounded by games, like name any game, I could fucking choose that. Like,
Mhm.
props to those people, and they were on the right path for sure. Nowadays, games are gonna be the disc ones are gonna be super expensive.
But they softly said this years ago. As soon as you could start playing on the cloud gaming, it was cooked then. As soon as you could do that and they saw people actually doing it,
Mm.
it was over.
Yeah.
It was done.
God.
Anyway,
Yeah.
y'all order GTA 6 pre-order. Dolly gonna be the first one on. I
Hell,
don't know
fuck
why
no.
he's shaking his head.
I am not.
He ain't gonna order the $70 one. He gonna order the $100 one.
I don't support this at all, guys. I don't support it at all because it's like regardless, there's gonna be people that are gonna buy it and they're gonna make their profits regardless because people want to play the games.
Okay. They're not gonna make any more disc games. But you can still buy the games. Is still an option. You're just gonna have to buy more storage, but you can still buy the games.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be digital. So I mean, you can still buy the games though.
So
But like they said,
hard drives, right?
a lot of this stuff you're not gonna be able to play without the internet anymore. So that's where we're at now.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still buy them, but they took away the beautifulness of owning a copy.
Okay, look.
Y'all better keep the games y'all got.
This is like pinball, those old games and stuff. And people possibly were complaining about that too. Like, we're losing autonomy over these type of games with digital. I think there's still going to be a market for, those older games. There's still going to be circulation.
I mean,
people are going to love it.
Look at Nintendo 64s. Somehow, some way, Sega Genesis, somehow, some way, there's still retro gaming stores that exist. People still go on there like crazy. Those people, real fans, are never gonna let that stuff die.
True.
It's gonna still circulate and they're still gonna go up in cost. So if y'all have those systems, keep them in good condition, because you may be looking at a cash cow 10, 15 years from now. Keep it in good condition though, because then people gonna be like, "Oh my God, you have that? They don't even make those anymore."
Yeah.
You gotta preserve it real nice, and people gonna be like, "Oh my God, can I buy that?"
$1 million. No questions asked. GameStop has closed over 1,300 stores in the last 2 years, signaling retail's rapid decline in physical game stores. Game sales. I think vintage stores are still going to be open.
GameStop suck anyway. Every time, like the last little bit that I would go there, they never even had anything in stock. Oh, we don't have that. We don't have that in stock. We don't have that in stock. Like, what do you have in stock?
Toys,
They were like, we
plushies.
can order that for you. I'm like, I could order it at home then. What are you here for? If you don't have it in the store, what good are you?
So they're bound to close one day. Sony's PlayStation Store closures for PS3 and Vita start in July 2027, with the global shutdown following in 2028. Rockstar's GTA 6 digital-only releases accelerated Sony's timeline to end physical disc. Yeah, people are still gonna buy it. Any boycott or anything is out the window when you pre-order that shit. I saw a guy that ordered like 50,000 to resell it. I guess he didn't know it's digital only. I don't know. Independent groups like Stop Killing Games are pushing for stronger digital consumer right laws to protect game ownership. It's inevitable. You guys are gotta do what you gotta do. There's still gonna be a market for it. So boom or bomb, Jess.
Boo. We ain't had nothing but boos today.
I think bomb because like people are still gonna do their thing. There's still gonna be a
We'll
market.
get over it.
Yeah. They're gonna preserve the games.
In all honesty, it's still very much more convenient. Like, yes, is it all digital? But do I like the fact that I could just bring a controller and not my whole system? Absolutely.
Yes, of course. But people are gonna shift. Shit is shifting right now. People are gonna buy up the games. People are gonna keep the system, their old systems, because there's tons of fucking games out there, guys. Games that I never played before. And when I get the chance, or my kids want to, like, hey, let's pick up this game and stuff. Try this game out. Offline though, those types of games are pretty dope. Man, I miss those times. The Game Boys, the fucking Game Cubes.
You
Those
know
are
what
the
I
main
meant
things.
to play? I want to play so bad Mario Sunshine from
Dude, Mario
GameCube.
Sunshine's so fun, dude.
That one is lit.
Yeah.
I thought you could get it on. I thought you could get it on the Switch, but I haven't seen it. I looked in the shop.
Mhm.
Yeah.
DS, Switch, Wii, all those games, man. That there's again whole market. People are gonna buy it for sure. There's gonna be a shift for sure. After this last story on Viral View, we'll react to UPS driver faces off with homeowner after a tense dog encounter. Ring
Like a
camera
30-pound
footage
package.
sparks debate. Yeah, we'll get into that video. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It's very much appreciated. 45 minutes? Damn. Venezuela, sad. But a lot to get to. Conspiracies too, what I've been hearing. Yeah. So in June 2024, 2026, another Venezuela was rocked by an unprecedented earthquake, Doublet. The first 7.2 near San Felipe, followed just 39 seconds later by a 7.5 near Yamaria, something like that. Both hits, shallow depths, shredding the landscape. The Buccano fault system was blamed, but online social media blamed secret HAA experiments and shadowy child abduction rings for the chaos. Scientists rushed quotation marks to debunk these claims, but the rumors outpaced facts as panic spread. The devastation was real for La Guadalajara and Caracas. Saw neighbors and high-rise collapse. NASA satellites tallied over 58,000 buildings damaged or destroyed. The whole 2,295 dead, 11,000 injured, and a staggering 50,000 missing. Morgues overflowed, mass cremation began, and desperate survivors flocked to makeshift shelters. I want you to keep that in mind, Jess, what I just said right there. International and aid arrived, but every aftershock, including a 4.8 tremor, kept nerves frayed. The disaster exposed Venezuela's brittle infrastructure and deep political turmoil after Maduro's ouster, with acting President Rodriguez declaring a state of emergency. Even as rescues fought to save lives, sometimes finding miracles, conspiracies rage, making recovery even harder. The World Watch reminded that chaos spreads faster than the truth. Well, yeah, but time and time over again, something drastic or tragedy like this, like what happened in Maui, a chaos like that doesn't go to waste. You know, allegedly 600 people in Maui, 600 kids in Maui went missing and stuff. The tragedy like this, there's possibility that it could happen, that these kids could be taken away. When I meant, like, with the morgues, mass cremations, like, you could change up the names real quick and, like, allegedly take them into a submarine and off to nearby islands and stuff. And that's what speculations are, what's going to happen. And the fact that they were in such a desperate, despair, frantic, they're freaking the fuck out, and people are gonna take advantage of that for sure. If the harp and stuff, I don't know. There's technologies out there that is unknown to people in the public, that in the private sector they possibly have these patent technologies that could shake up the earth and cause this type of stuff. Allegedly, there's maybe a smart city that's being prepared to be built. Maybe that was a demolition to, usher that shit in. I don't know, but it is tragic. It is real. The shit that people are going through, especially in Venezuela. They barely had power for how many months after Maduro was captured, and that this is just fucking tragic at the end of the day. What else can we do except speculate, warn people on the ground? A lady lost 4 of her kids because supposedly the names were changed. That was her experience. Just because of one person, okay, times 10, times 20. And just because of that one person, it could possibly happen to thousands, hundreds of thousands of people's children. Take them in a vulnerable spot, and do away with their children. There's no way you could say, no, it can't happen. This could never happen. No, there's possibilities that it does happen in the world we live in with trafficking and stuff. There is no doubt that there's a percentage of kids being taken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can't just say, no, this doesn't happen. You got to open your minds to the possibilities that it is. Okay. Venezuelan government declared a 7-day national mourning period immediately after the Doublet earthquakes. Over 40 international search and rescue teams from 27 countries have been deployed to assist local emergency responders. Yeah. Give it up for them, like, for sure. Because fuck, man, you really gotta be careful when you're getting those people out. The collapse, I just can't imagine.
Mm-hmm.
That
They still lose
there's
people during the rescues.
the horror.
They're
Yeah.
going into these unstable structures.
Mhm.
They don't know if there's still going to be more aftershocks, mini earthquakes. So everybody's life, even during the rescues, are still at risk.
It's sad. People are sacrificed. If it is true with the harp or any tectonic machines to shake up the area, fuck, man. Like, if this is even true for the private sector actually doing this, you know, it's scary for us in California with the San Andreas fault. You know, possibly that's gonna, I don't know, but be prepared for sure, especially people in California and all surrounding LA area that's gonna possibly get hit the hardest. I hope to God not, but you know. And then more than 10,000 body bags are being coordinated by the United Nations due to the overwhelming number of fatalities. Really? United Nations? That's interesting. Power outages and cellular blackouts have severely hampered communication and coordination efforts in the disaster zones. The Simon Bolivar International Airport in Caracas was temporarily closed due to structural damage and later reopened for humanitarian rights. We're just asking questions. The people out there are freaking out. Their kids are going missing. Lives are being lost. The infrastructure just to rebuild is it's gonna be set back for years for sure because they can't even get ahead of after Maduro.
And that's what really matters after that, too. If you want to, what really makes or breaks if these conspiracies are true, watch what they do when it's time to rebuild.
Yeah.
See whose best interest they have, and then go from there.
Yeah. It seems like a demolition to me too. And you know, don't let a chaos go to waste. Let's pick up these children, ship them out. Man, bro, this is a big ass world, and if you think this shit can't happen, you're a fool, a fucking fool. But anyways, boomer bomb, Jess. God damn it, I don't hate this.
It's a bomb for the rescue teams and the people trying to help, for sure. You thought there was gonna be a but.
Yeah, but yeah, rest in peace to a lot of them, and just be prepared to. You just never know, especially if you live in California or any like Japan. Fucking happened in the Philippines. You know, that whole area is happening. Something's happening, from what I'm hearing. This cooling shit during the summer, it's weird weather, so I can't speak on it a lot, but I'm listening. I'm paying attention, guys. But yeah, comment below your guys' thoughts on that. Viral views, a viral Ring doorbell video from June 30th, 2026 shows a UPS driver, delivery driver throwing a 30-pound package at an off-leash dog that was charging toward him at full speed. Was he right for this?
Yeah, dog. Now what? Why? What's the problem?
Why you throwing shit at my fucking dog?
He's about to fucking hit me. You what? Are you coming at me right now?
He didn't fucking bite you.
You come right at me like he's going to, son. You need to back and fuck up.
What? What do you think?
Let me see again.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, dog. Now what? Why? What's the problem?
Why you throwing shit at my fucking dog?
He's about to fucking hit me. You what? Are you coming at me right now?
He didn't fucking bite you.
You come right at me like he's going to, son. You need to back and fuck up.
I mean, there was no fencing around.
Yeah, there was
the
no
area.
fencing or anything like that, but that's still his property.
It is still his property, yeah.
I'm like, you can't, like, I understand from the point of view of delivery drivers, you know what I mean? He was trying to protect himself or whatever,
Mhm.
but he yeeted that package hella hard
30 pounds.
and then tried to square up with the owner. Like, what did you think the owner was going to do? Be okay? Like, that you just threw a big ass. First of all, you threw their package on the ground as a, you know what I mean? Like, first of all, they just bought that shit.
Yeah.
And you threw it as a, and then you
Determined.
tried to square up with the owner, and the owner didn't even come up with to you squaring up. They just said, "Why'd you throw that at my dog?" And you over here trying to fight the owner.
He has other issues.
I'm
going
like,
on.
you tripping. I'm like, what did you think my reaction was gonna be to you throwing something at my dog? And he didn't even come up aggressive. He just was like with urgency, like, what are you doing?
Mhm.
You still gotta, yes, delivering is a dangerous game, especially when people need to put their dogs away, especially when you're expecting a package. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
But
His reaction was
it's still, he still went overboard, I feel like.
yeah. So that was
I mean, like, you could have like just like shielded yourself with the package. I don't know. And usually when dogs come running at you, you stand your ground. If you're bigger than the animal, like for kids, usually kids are cooked. But if you're a bigger person and you stand your ground and even charge at them, they're gonna get scared. A lot of them are all bark and no bite.
true.
So, but still, I just the fact that you're on his property and
Yeah,
then you try to square up with him, I'm like, bro,
because dogs size up you first
Yeah.
before they do anything else.
if he didn't run away or nothing, that dog wasn't gonna do shit.
Yeah.
But he could have still shoot. I just feel like it was excessive to rear the package back and throw. Like, you could have just like
Drop the package.
Yeah, you could have dropped the package
And they were
and cut. You know what I mean? I don't know, but
that's yeah.
he said, "I'm gonna take your dog out and you out." The man was a little unhinged. It was a little funny, but I hope the dog is alright.
He had issues, man. Probably a think about it. Hot ass day.
Yeah, and you
I'm
dealing with
stressed
somebody,
out.
an animal.
It's late. I don't want to deal with your fucking animal, bro. And then I got
And even if you just don't even like whatever, the dog was charging at him, he threw the package at him. But why are you squaring up with the owner? Owner didn't come up and square up with you. He just said, "Why'd you throw that at my dog?"
Yeah.
Like, of course he's gonna be mad about that. You just threw a 30-pound you threw his package and you threw it at his dog.
Yeah.
Of course he's gonna be upset. But he didn't come up to you squaring up. Like, what do you mean? How you gonna throw my package, hurt my dog, and then square up with me?
You think he's gonna get fired?
I don't know. He's union. It's hard for UPS people to get fired.
Or any
We'll see.
union job, yeah.
But I don't know. That was
That was fucked up.
I don't know. We'll see about it, but
Yeah. Yeah, no. For me as a delivery person, nah, my reaction's totally different. Probably would have cussed out. I don't know. I'm just not a nice person. That just would not happen or fly by me. But closing thoughts or any, if any. Man, yeah. People were fucking grilling us on TikTok and stuff. We appreciate the comments, yo. We're unbothered by it, but like
I don't give a damn.
yeah, we don't.
I mean, like, yeah, to state your opinions, but it's not gonna ain't gonna hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lose sleep over it.
We prepared for this.
Everybody got the right to have we understand that you put content out prepared for other people to have opinions on it. They're not going to share the same opinion as you, and that is 100% okay.
And we kind of manifested this stuff, so we were kind of prepared. Like we expect this to happen. I'm just not gonna respond in anger, because I'm unbothered. But yeah, DM on all of our socials. Tap in our email, lcsnation@yahoo.com. Stay current on the latest sports, celebrity, and culture news. Hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and follow the channel. Tap the notification bell so you never miss a new video. We're dropping fresh content every week. So I think I did this one, but I love it. Okay. Speak life into others, encourage their dreams, support their ideas, point out their strengths, their talents, their potential. Sometimes all it takes is one person to remind us we're capable. Jess is definitely capable.
And so is Dolly.
I know for sure. Before we even started this show, we were like thinking ways to actually do something together. And when I came up with the idea, she was all in.
Y'all don't know. We didn't try to be a rap group, a dance group.
Yeah. I mean, there trials and tribulations, man. You fail. And
We want to be everything.
You know me, Jess. I started content creation, acting, fail. But then you saw this, so yeah. I mean,
Oh yeah, man.
it's inevitable, man. If you keep pursuing your dreams, keep pursuing something, you're bound to find something that's gonna work. And yeah, we're seeing growth right now. Just gonna keep pushing. Have a great rest of your week. Stay blessed. See y'all next weekend. And be safe, man.
Yes. Happy 4th of July. Be safe.
Yeah, for sure.